been a passion and a drive for Bank of America since 2012 to donate homes to the military. Originally we had scheduled to donate over 1,000 homes in a 2-year period. We did that in less than 18 months. At this point we hit our 2,000 military donation in July of 2016, so we're extremely excited about this new property here in Arizona to be able to work with VAREP and see an area that was blighted to what it's going to look like when a family moves in here. So we're excited about the program and can't wait to see the finish.
So this is what it's all about today, just giving back, and if you really think about it, Home Depot is a great company to work for because we do stuff like this. They let us volunteer, they let us do this. So I do want to appreciate you guys coming out here today. Any veterans in the house today? Do we have any veterans here? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you know that Home Depot has over 35,000 veterans working for the Home Depot? Over 35,000, so that's awesome. So the main object today is do the outside. We're going to throw some rock, we got some grass to plant, we have some trees and shrubbery to plant, so a lot of great things are going to happen today. So we're going to start off like we do everything with a cheer. So Rob is going to start us off with the cheer. So we're going to start off with the Home Depot cheer, right? So let's get it going, guys. Come on. Come on.
All right, come on. Let's hear yourselves out here. Go, let's go. All right, give me the A. Go.
Graham Dorsey, and I was when I got discharged, I was a Lance Corporal. I was an E3. So I was in the United States Marine Corps. I was in OIF. I was in from 2002 to 2006. I served in Iraq, did 2 tours. I was 0311, which is infantry, and I was in for initial invasion into Iraq, and then I was also in Phantom Fury, which was the taking of Fallujah in 2004. This is my wife, Rebecca, and this is my daughter, Brianna.
Hi.
They're my world. So, yeah. I was in the fleet for 2 months, and they sent us out to Kuwait for the initial invasion into Iraq. We were the first ones to break the border, and we went all the way through Iraq, all the way up through up to Baghdad, past Baghdad, back down, and eventually we settled into a little town called Diwania, where we helped rebuild that town to what it was. My second tour was in Fallujah with Phantom Fury. It was considered the bloodiest battle in Iraq War, and it was the biggest since Hughes City in Vietnam, the biggest battle, and it went on for over a month. And during that time, it was just when we surrounded the city and went in, and then when we went in that city, it was house to house of just fighting. Everybody in there was a combatant, and it was, that second tour was nothing like my first. It was a lot harder with the combat wise. The IEDs and the stuff they set up for us, and during that time, we lost some very, very good guys that in my unit and stuff that I was close to, and then we were hit with. I was around multiple IEDs and explosions, obviously between grenades, between RPGs, and it did rock me around a little bit, and. It did cause me to have a TBI, which traumatic brain injury. Losing my guys and all that in the long term. At the time, I didn't know, but it caused me to have PTSD and anxiety and all these things that I never thought I would have coming out. When you get out and you really are on your own when you first get out, like it's you against the civilian world, and it's a weird thing to say, but it's like. If you don't have that support and stuff when you get out, so it's like I don't know. When I first got out, it was that you feel alone. I ruined relationships between families. I pushed everybody away, and then I decided to come out here to Arizona. It took me years. I mean, years to a point where I was I was on my own. I was homeless at one point, and it was like it took me years of just hating the world and hating myself to realize that all I was doing was hurting everybody that I actually even did care about and the relationships I did form. You guys are changing our lives, we're going from something that what I've been through. I would never thought, if you asked me 4 years ago, if I would be in a position to say, hey, here's a home for us to grow up and grow our family in. I would never believe it. This is like it's a blessing. I mean, this organization is a blessing to us.
Welcome. My name is Benito Almanza, and I want to welcome you here today and for this great celebration of a very special day for us. And I'm proud to be here with a number of my teammates from Bank of America, and we're really here to honor and welcome the Dorsey family to their home.
My name is Jessica Morrell, and I'm an Army veteran, and I currently serve on the National Board for the Veterans Association of Real Estate Professionals, and we are so honored to be here today for this very special day honoring your family. So thank you.
My name is Jesse Torres. I am the community captain for Home Depot. I just wanted to, congratulate Graham and his family, and make, all this work is definitely worthwhile for us as a Home Depot family. I mean, we are dedicated to veterans across the nation.
With that, Lance Corporal, we're glad to be here to honor you for your service, your family for your commitment, and on behalf of Bank of America and our partners here, I want to recognize you and give you the keys to your home, because I think it offers the opportunity of a future for you folks.